to have it be 48 hours away now or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I think this team worked so hard this season, and we had a tough loss in the semifinal to Ohio State, but I think really deserving of this opportunity. You know, we had some really big wins, a tremendous season, so really excited we get to keep playing into November. It's awesome to play in postseason, especially NCAA play. So to have this group feel this and experience this, I think is so important for our program and so important for our program moving forward.
Was it nerve-wracking to get to the very end on Sunday night?
Yeah, it was nerve-wracking. We were the last team in the last bracket, you know, so it was suspenseful. You know, we knew in theory we had the RPI, we had the strength of schedule, we had the record, and there haven't been 5 Big Ten teams in the past. It's usually been the ACC that's gotten kind of that 5th spot. So I think this is a real testament to the conference and what we've been able to do as a conference this season. So we knew in theory 5 Big Ten teams should get in, you know, but we didn't know for sure. So it was genuine shock and surprise and excitement. So I was really, really happy for this team.
Can you talk a little bit about Daphne's performance this season? I know she led the team in game highs and goals, assists, points, shots,
yeah,
so on.
Daph is just a tremendous player. I think she's first and foremost a tremendous competitor. I think she wants to win more than anybody else, and she does. She practices the exact same way she plays. So you know, she's been somebody who's really been elevating the play of the team, the technical play, the competitiveness. You know, she really brings that every day, and she's, I think, had a tremendous season, and we knew she'd have an impact, and I think even as a freshman she had an impact, and this year I think she took it to another level, which is really amazing. So she's led the team in all the statistical categories, I believe. She's just a great player.
What can you tell us about UConn?
UConn is, they're a great team, defending national champions. They play a very possession-oriented game, really structured. They've got a couple really tremendous forwards in Cecile Piper and Svev Boker, if I'm saying that right. But I think they, you know, 22 goals for one and 17 for the other, so we've got to really keep an eye on them. But they've got some weaknesses, and if we can exploit them, you know, we're in it. So I think we're familiar with them as well. We've played them both the past 2 preseasons, so they're a familiar team. They suit us. I think their style really suits us. I think it's going to be a great game.
What's it like to get all the attention and all the support from fellow Rutgers coaches around basketball, football, and so on?
It's awesome. You know, I think this Rutgers coaching community is so tight, and everybody's following everybody, and I think the support from the other teams, the other coaches, the staff here has just been incredible. I've gotten so many emails and texts, and I think from the New Jersey field hockey community as well. So many people have reached out and just congratulated the staff and the team on our success, and I think people are taking notice, which is really awesome.
Is it tough at all I mean, probably, I assume you haven't been there since 1986, you don't have to worry about not looking ahead to Maryland, but do you think about that at all, that they're kind of, you're familiar with them and everything, you particularly and the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it's a good match. I mean, it's 2 opponents that we're familiar with. You know, if we get through, it's 1 game at a time. It's certainly the mentality of the team. But, you know, I think Maryland, we played them tight, especially in the second half. We recognized what adjustments we need to make. Again, I think we're really familiar with their program, with the way they play, with what their weaknesses are, what we need to exploit, what their strengths are. So I like the matchup.
Guys, good? Anything else? Thanks, Coach.